Yes, there. How's it? Hang loose. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. Forgot something, didn't I? Oh, aloha everyone. It is Monday, June 22nd. Let's get this going on over here with the colorful light in the background. And goes to a box is going on. And yes, microphone, Yeti's working. Okay, all systems go, except I forgot. I was like this. I forgot something. Aloha everyone, it is Monday. And little vlog, little news. The birds are still kind of hanging, but they're not as populous, and I'm trying to, I don't know, I'm not going to try to figure that out. I'm just trying to shoo them away so they don't become a complete nuisance. And, I don't know if it'd be any different if they weren't a protected species. I don't know. I don't think I'd harm the birds, but shooing them away, Jesus. And it's, wow, officially friggin' summer. I didn't know, but last Sunday, which was yesterday, was the summer solstice. So everyone around, you know, Stonehenge, they still don't know how they built it. The Druids built it, Merlin built it. Everyone's around Stonehenge for the sunrise, the Celtic Druid ceremony. But sunrise marked the summer solstice, the longest day of the year. And that affects me in the sense that, see, I try to get, when the sun rises, the color, photography-wise, cinematically, the color is better before the dawn colors that are a little bit dimmer before. And it actually boils down to, you know, just at a certain time. And that time shifts as the day gets longer. It's earlier and earlier. So it's like, it gets to me because I'm like, you know, I'm chasing the sunrise to be earlier. So if I don't get to sleep earlier, I'm cooked a lot of ways. And it's, speaking of cooked, it's been record. I mean, I don't know about record, but it's been hot, and it's been like in the 90s. And I know I was going to mention climate change, but it is hot. It is definitely hotter. It's in the 90s type of thing. And, you know, I went to the book sale and got some books. They're over there. Just a few books. Just for fun. And I got back to the car, and it was 109 degrees in the car.
All right.
So there's that. Okay. And everything else is going along pretty good, I guess. Just running around. Why is this? When is it? It's June 22nd. I guess because July 4th is coming up, and I think I was just thinking about July 4th. It is Independence Day. You know, 250 years ago. Yeah, I remember 200 years ago. 200 centennial, bicentennial, 200 years. So it's, you know, 200 years, it's kind of nifty, you know, like it's a round number. 250 is like kind of, well, you know. But Independence Day, we shucked off the governmental rule of a king, a monarchy, King George, right? So, fourth? Whatever. So, King George, we're just going, we're independent. We're in the little 13 colonies. We're not governed by you. We're not governed by a king. So it's kind of ironic that this guy in office is pulling such autocratic governmental rule thing. So, the pool, I'll mention the reflecting pool. Oh my god, it turned green real fast because of algae. Duh. And the paint, blue paint, was peeling off. So that's because they hired a contractor that doesn't know what they're doing, because the contractor was one of Trump's buddy friends, and I think Trump even has some investment in that company. So he's putting what was $2 million down now to $14 million to that company. There's no bid, too, so nobody tried to outbid or underbid. Just, we're giving it to you, government contract. And so they were incompetent, and the blue paint's peeling off. So Trump's got to get, let's put more money into it. They're pouring chemicals into the pond, and they're adding, with the $14 million bump up, a nano aerator. They're just trying to bubble in O2, O3, the ozone, oxygen, the stuff that purifies air. They're just trying to bubble that in. I don't even know how much that's going to do, but it's expensive. They're doing a lot of stuff. They're trying to redrain and repaint. They want to do that. And also, all for that, the reflecting pool is like a swimming pool blue. It's not swimming anyways. It's supposed to be patriotic flag blue, and it's not working. It's bubbling up. Matter of fact, the paint bubbles, the paint peels off in these big peeled paint things, and people are like, oh, look at this. I've seen reporters pick it. But they started arresting people to claim falsely that it was sabotage that did it. Sabotage. So someone went up and went, oh, look, there's blue paint. Arrest him. They arrested these people, and I mean, it's highly conceivable that someone would just be walking along, dumping paint, but thinner, or whatever the heck they would peel. But I think it's just the algae, the heat, and the incompetent contractor. So that's all that. Now the Gulf, it's Persian Gulf. The bottom of that is Strait of Hormuz. Iran-U.S. war is at a ceasefire, and the 60 days to develop the memo of understanding into the peace agreement. There's 60 days. It's not 55 days. J.D. Vance, the vice president, VP J.D., is in Switzerland, and I think he's about done. And they're trying to formally sign it and work out the details. And all the details aren't really worked out. I mean, saying they worked out the details, it's major points. The fighting on the side, Israel is still bombing into Lebanon trying to get the Hezbollah. And Hezbollah is the proxy terrorist supported group from Iran. So Iran's going, don't hurt the Hezbollah. Israel's like, get the Hezbollah out. And Israel will bomb at the cost of Palestinians to get those terrorists out. And that is a now sticking point for Iran to now close the Strait of Hormuz. So they declare the strait closed because of the bombing in Lebanon, and then Trump is like going, you better open up the Strait of Hormuz or you won't have a country left. And even the diplomats that were there and you won't be able to get back to your country. So the Iranian diplomats are like, wait, what did you say? You won't have a country left, and the diplomats won't make it back to Iran alive. You're going to kill your diplomats before they go back to Iran. It's like, so this is Trump tweeting. He tweets this stuff. And, yeah. So the deal isn't really worked out, and Iran kind of has say whether they control the Strait of Hormuz and whether they're going to never develop nuclear material, uranium, and whether they're never. It's like the same as before. You have to have inspection people to go there inspecting to make sure they don't do that. And the last one they did was an underground bunker. So they did underground uranium enrichment. So, you know, do they not? You trust the Iranians on their word? I promise. I double dog promise them not to do that. And the other stuff is they want hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars. But it's in a fund. They want to create a fund so other countries will pay $300 billion, and they want other $1 billion released. So give them a bunch of money, have them promise they're not going to develop stuff, and then Trump's like, I'm going to bomb your country into hell. Literally says into hell. So, and you're not going to get back alive. So he's on the edge of starting it up again. Meanwhile, the market prices are going up and down. So, don't count on the oil prices dropping real fast. But they kind of have this one little thing. The midterm elections, like Iran doesn't know about that. Of course they know about that. They think that Trump will bomb Iran just before the U.S. midterm elections because it will mess things up. It's already messed up. But if they figure he's not going to bomb us just before their midterm elections. So they have a kind of a leverage there too. Anyways, a whole bunch of stuff. It's Monday. So let's just, Hawaii news. Quick. It's not big long. It's utilities. The El Nino season's really hot. I already know that. The El Nino's really hot, so we might get some storms. We were careful about the Maui wildfire in 2023, August 8th, 6 a.m. We're worried about fires and the power going down. The power went out last night just for a minute, but it went. So the utilities are trying to, I don't know if they do that on purpose. They shut it off and go, hey, look, there's something wrong, gotta fix it. Oh gosh, so there's things afoot with our monopoly power company. Kakua for the hungry, everything, the prices are up, so food drives for hungry kids. Alright, dudes. Sports. Golf. Oh, here's the World Cup. Spain beat Saudi Arabia. Yay! See, this comes down to that. Iran has a World Cup soccer team. Iran does, and they're like they tied someone. They're tying it. They'll remember this. Iran, the future generations will hail the team. If you have a country left, Iran's manager, coaches, they'll hail this victory. See, it turned into what's called nationalism. Remember Berlin Olympics? That was 1936. Referring to history. Oh, how about back in the day? Yeah, read something. Assuredly. Remember 1981? You wanted to go back, so you just go to the store and talk to the parrot. Clean up on aisle 3. Bird poop. This pet shop owner, Jiro, with his new macaw in Petland store in Ala Moana, driving forth to 2-day pet shows and the trade show held in Anaheim. You can have in my car. Watch out for your fingers. Okay. Oh, no. Should Social Security be privatized? Yeah, the government puts everything to the states and then puts it to private companies. The government's gone kaput. Oh, look, political cartoon. What do we got here? Art of the Deal by J.D. Trump. J.D. DJ. J.D. DJ. Oh, I get it. Art of the Deal is being stocked in the comedy section because Trump's Iran deal. I get it. It just suffered a time warp there. This is actually a take two I have to add on to this bit. Oh gosh, there's a thing going on. Okay, so yeah, Art of the Deal and Iran deal don't congeal. So, okay, what do we got here?
City must steer clear of protect animals, but the public can. Bahamas, shady technically that workers are symbols of the islands.
We're gonna do this one.
Shady tech company quietly invades islands.
Palantir Technologies has been expanding its offices in Honolulu over the past year. Hawaii residents concerned about human rights and gross violations of international law should take note. Palantir has been intimately involved with the development and implementation of AI technologies employed in Israel's accused genocide and ethnic cleansing of Palestinians. CEO Alex Karp has been a vocal supporter of Israel's military operations, has held board meetings in Israel, and has lobbied for continued U.S. arms sales to Israel. In the U.S., Palantir assists immigration authorities to target people for deportation and police departments to surveil our communities. The ACLU, AFSC, and the UN have called out Palantir operations. Many politicians, charities, and financial institutions are refusing donations from or parting operations with Palantir. U.S. national security should not be tied to actors like Palantir, nor should we welcome them in our community. George Hudez Makiki. Oh, thank you, George, for sending in your letter. And just a second, I have to do the transition. Thank you, George, for sending in your letter and bringing up George Orwell in Brave New World. Quick note: the thing cut off. This is like a take two ad. Anyways, continuing on. It is Monday. Let's get rolling on with this. The control of AI. It's a tool, but it can use to overreach into control over people. In states, the federal government wants the voting polls, the voting lists of people who voted from the states. Your name, your number, your address, who you voted for. They can figure that out if you're a mail-in voter. And they want the lists of who voted and who voted for who. They want to send the ICE people over to the voting booths and watch you vote and intimidate. And they want to be prepared to be there when they go, it's a fake, it's cheating. And then they come and take the voting booths themselves, the votes that were cast. They take them because it's under investigation, and they'll take the votes and all that. It's crazy how much they're trying to control a free election. The exact opposite of Independence Day. And the latest was, just heard, that they're gonna withhold tens of millions of federal funding to states who don't comply with their latest voting control measures. They have this voting thing, the way they want things to be, how people vote. If they don't comply, they're not gonna get, states don't get tens of millions. So they're definitely trying to control the vote and the outcome of the vote, and it's just insane. So anyways, Yeah. And I way extended, and this is this thing, so I'm gonna jump out of here. Okay, have a good day. I don't know, things it might be the heat. I don't know what it is. Something's jammy with this. Anyways, aloha, have a good... Oh, wait, it's Mongoose Monday. Did I do Mongoose Monday? It's Mongoose Monday. Oh, Mongoose Monday. Can't be without that Mongoose. Oh, see, this thing's all jammy. If I bounce, it'll be weird. That's what happened. I did Mongoose Monday, I bounced, and it jammed the wire. Anyways, aloha to you. Have a good day. I gotta press the right button. Aloha now. Oh, do the right button.
Oh, there it is. See, look, it's all weirded out. It's a slow sunrise. Aloha to you. What's wrong with this stuff? It's summer solstice. Aloha.